when implementing strategic workforce planning, the first thing you need to do is explicitly outline your key business objectives. Sometimes people have only a tacit understanding of what they're really trying to achieve at work. As a result, it makes it very difficult to work backwards and ensure that the workforce is prepared for those objectives. Fundamentally, you must be very clear and outline exactly what you want the organization to achieve, along with timeframes and markers for achievement. The next step is to evaluate your existing workforce. You need to see whether they have the requisite skills, abilities, knowledge, and traits required to achieve those specific objectives. Now, naturally, having hired staff without these objectives explicitly in mind may mean that there is a disconnect between the two. In doing so, you will find gaps where you will need to either improve hiring or development or some combination of the two in order to achieve those set objectives that you've explicitly set. The next step is to forecast future requirements. Now that you've identified any gaps when it comes to skills, knowledge, or abilities, you will need to bridge that gap and ensure that you are able to get where you need to be from where you are currently. Additionally, you will need to predict what may be coming along in future, where there are certain skills or abilities that may be important down the line. In doing this, you can then formulate your revised strategy and ensure that future staff will have the requisite abilities to achieve your set objectives. Now that we have outlined our objectives, we've looked at our existing workforce, and we've tried to anticipate future trends, we can now implement our revised strategy. Now, this is an inherently iterative process. We will need to keep an eye on how well the strategy is doing to see whether it is helping us to achieve those set explicit business objectives, and then be flexible from there. But the next step, of course, is to begin that process, implement your strategy, allowing you to see the fruits of your labor and ensure correct alignment with the workforce and its set business objectives.